Hi everybody, we're continuing in our poetry unit and we're going to do the second part of our lesson on rhythm. We've been exploring the genre of poetry, which is an example of reading and using words in a different way. And so far we've learned two poetic devices, alternate rhyme and rhythm. Today we're going to continue to talk about rhythm and how it can help us understand poetry as readers and express meaning as writers. Today we're going to read and listen to poems that do not always follow that alternate rhyme pattern, A, B, A, B, like the poems that we wrote, I think it was earlier in this week, and then we also did poems last week that were A, B, B. Today we're going to read poems that focus on rhythm, whether they have that rhyme pattern or not. We'll be able to count the beats or clap it out using our hands. But regardless, we're going to read poems and listen to the way the beat kind of happens in our minds as we read silently, or the way that you'll hear my voice say the poem. Here's an example. I met a little elf man once down where the lilies blow. I asked him why he was so small and why he didn't grow. He slightly frowned, and with his eye he looked me through and through. I'm just as big for me, said he, as you are big for you. Notice this doesn't have that traditional rhyme pattern that we've focused on already. This has a different rhyme pattern of actually it's A, B, C, B. The rhymes alternate in a different way. But what is the author's purpose? Well, I think the author's purpose for this poem was to be kind of clever and entertain the reader, and also to remind us that, this elf is saying, I'm just fine. I'm just as big as I need to be, and you're just as big as you need to be. We're both just fine. Regardless, you should be able to hear the rhythm of the poem as I read it. I do not mind you, winter wind, when you come whirling by, to tickle me with snowflakes drifting slowly from the sky. I do not even mind you when you nibble at my skin, scrambling over all of me, attempting to get in. But when you bowl me over and I land on my behind, whoops, then I must tell you, winter wind, then I really mind. What's the rhyme structure in this poem? Is it A, B, A, B? No. Is it A, B, B? That's not right either. The rhyme structure in this poem is A, B, C, B. This poem has three stanzas. We're going to notice these first four lines, they create a stanza. The next four lines are a stanza. The last four lines are a stanza. Let's think and notice, how does rhyme and rhythm add to the meaning of the poem? How does it affect our experience as readers? Here's an example of a poem that doesn't have a rhyme pattern. Waves gently crashing along the shore, the sounds of seagulls filling the air, ocean sparkling like bright diamonds, sun beating down and warming my skin. As the day comes to an end, dazzling colors fill the sky. Like pink and orange sherbet, I sit in pure amazement. This poem doesn't have a rhyme pattern, and it has a beat. It's a harder beat to find. How does the rhythm contribute to the overall purpose? Well, this poem has a much slower rhythm, and that contributes to the reader because it helps us think about the beach. When we go to the beach and we're sitting there, things move slowly. It's relaxing, calm. The rhythm of the poem contributes to that. So, in our last lesson, you wrote a new poem. Today, you're going to create a poem with rhythm just like you did before. You can make sure that there's a pattern in the number of syllables in each line of your poem. Just make sure it's purposeful. Have some intent as the writer, because you want your reader to think about, does the rhythm of the poem, the rhyme, if you opt to use it, do those things help contribute to the reader's experience as they read your poem? Use the Google Doc to submit your assignment. Have fun with it. You can use my teacher example. You can use the other examples that we've seen in this lesson. Have a good time. That's the fun thing with poetry. As readers and writers, you can never go wrong. Have a good time. Enjoy your day.